This is a tour of my garden, part 3. As you can see, we have many more plants and everything is way more different. You can see we have snake plants, we have whatever that is. I still don't know the names of these plants, though I'm a gardener and I plant way more. This is a spider plant, I know that. I still don't know any of these. Here is now this, which has grown way bigger over the with span of 5 years. My God, it's slippery. Then here we have this, which as you can see, after pruning has done way better since like 5 years, as I remember. So yeah, then we have this, which was small in part 2, and now it is way taller than you'd expect it to be. This thing still the same size after pruning, but it's growing very well and it is one of my beautifulest plants. Then snake plant, one of the most common plants in our house. It is getting a bit yellow due to not having much fertilizer, but I would say it's growing well as there are many new shoots. Here is a fern. This fern is not as big as the one which was over there before. Alright, so this fern, as I think I said it before, but this one is way smaller than the one which was over there because this is a new fern. That fern actually overgrew its pot so much to the point where we had to give it a better pot. This is my anthurium, a little sunburnt as I can see, but it is growing well with many flowers. Then there's this. This was the previous pot of that big fern. Now this plant is growing in it. It's an indoor plant, but I like growing it outside. And yeah, there are few shoots coming out, and there's another shoot here, but I removed it. Then we will see the whole mighty fern. This was the big fern that was in. So you can see it is leafing very well. See down, it has a way bigger ground. It's working really well. Then here are some smaller ones which I had gotten. See, these were not with me 5 years ago. I got these this year, as you can see, growing extremely well. Then we have this. This is pretty rare. That is not in most houses, but I got one. Yeah, and there are many smaller plants coming from the bottom, as we can see. Then this is rare too, but I also got one of them. So you can see it too is growing very well. Then this is not one that I got, but it was one that my mom brought home. So you can see it's also growing nice. This is supposed to flower a lot in the evening, but now there are no flowers, but there are buds. Then this thing also I don't know the English name of it, but it is growing pretty well, and still there are no flowers. Then this is the yellow short-leaf snake plant. So you can see there's a plant growing right there. Looks really nice, and we'll see how the outcome will be. Then we'll see my strongest, my best, my greatest bird in its fern. Look at this. You can see how symmetrically it has grown. A big crown, new leaves. It's growing fabulously. We have more. We have some hang on my bougainvillea. Of course, the bougainvillea tree does not have many flowers because it's not summer yet. Then we have a new plant. This is rose. So you can see the branches which I planted are actually getting new leaves, which is a great sign of survival. Then these are new, but aren't growing well. This is a begonia. This is actually growing really well. I really do like the shade of this, but think we should keep it in shade because then it will get way better. Look at these colors, they're absolutely beautiful. And here, this plant has just been overtaken by ferns to the point where I can't even rescue it. But I mean, it's growing really well. I like it. This one, after pruning, it grew way better. Now it looks pretty nice. So you can see, it's growing really well. Then this thing. This one was just a tiny branch. it was about this size. Though this is a whole new tree now. It was only this thick, and it was just one branch which I had cut from here. Now that thing had become this big tree here. This is one tree right here. This is just a branch which I broke off. And I just planted it. It's growing well too. As you can see, like bushes, it's also branching a lot. See? Then it's this thing. This thing I planted it like maybe a few months ago. There's a shoot coming out of the ground for some reason. Also one right here. Then we have this. This is a Palmyra plant. It's growing well, but I don't think it prefers much sunlight though. It is straight in direct sunlight. Then this thing, the yellow leaf tree. I don't know what it's called, but it's very beautiful. And yeah, I like it. Then if we go over here, we'll be able to see this orchid. And it's growing pretty well. It has one of these plants which is growing. Seed, I should probably transplant that later, but it did flower, but now it's just leafing. Then we have this. This is very rare, and I just got it from somewhere. I don't remember where. I think from Colombo, but yeah, as you can see, it's really rare and it's growing well. Okay, this is my big crossbar. So you can see it's grown really well and has thick stem. Then show you my plant projects basically, which are not plants but branches which I want to create a plant from. As you can see, this is the rubber plant branch which is kept in there. Then there's this, and lots of them. Here there are small birds and ferns too. As you can see, it's growing really nicely. Then we will be able to see. So if we come over here, we can see. I'm not going to talk louder because there are people around, but here are more rubber plant branches and adenium. Just grows. So we can see it very well. That's adenium. It is also known as desert rose. Then a big burnet fern, which is going to sacrifice itself to produce its own offspring, as you can see. Then we have 4 palm trees. We have lots of palm trees. We have a Christmas tree. Okay, it's not a Christmas tree. It's a cycas, or was it cypress? I don't remember. Then we have these. I don't know what they're called. Then we have Plumeria. Plumeria pudica. If you want the scientific meaning of this thing has like a white leaf, and it grows really nicely. This is the same type I showed you. After pruning, it looks really nice. Yeah. And we have some more snake plants. This one is not, it has the yellow leaves too, but it has beautiful new shoots. I think I showed y'all everything except for the bush. The bush tree is way bigger now with a way thicker stem, and these have then this and another branch. So you can see it's growing nicely. There are some weeds which I had forgotten to pull out, but other than that, it's great. So I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.